Hey Shay, how you doing, man? Let's go for a ride.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so you're the guy to talk to about this. If I want to up my manliness, because, you know, I do videos and comedy videos and stuff like that. Maybe not the most manly thing in the world. How do I up my manly game? Like, do I have to like fight a bear?
Two at one time is obviously gives you the most street cred.
They call that a double bear, don't they?
I don't know what they call that, but they call that something. Well, I think the first thing you need to figure out is why you feel like you need to up your man game. You know, if you enjoy being creative and making the videos, which I think everyone has their own creative outlet in some way, shape, or form. I would say if you're going to up your man game, you got to figure out who you are and what you like to do, and just enjoy doing that, embrace doing that, and not worry about what everyone else thinks. Whatever you embrace within yourself, embrace it.
The notion of manliness in 2017 is really different from the notion of manliness in 1977.
You know, you think about what it used to be like for our forefathers to be men is like they could just be men and not give really two hoots about what was happening in the other room with their kids or their partner.
Right.
And your deeply ingrained thought processes to be like a hyper-masculine male and I need to do this and that to be a man. When really, what they really want you to be there, they just want you to be there. They just want you to be around and happy. And now, you know, we're trying to be different.
Right.
But really that is so deeply ingrained in our thought process in our brains that for us to change that, it takes a lot of energy and effort all the time.
Right.
And there is this pull to be, you know, old school, but also a innate feeling of being open and vulnerable and wanting to embrace and wanting to be human.
Right.
That pulls us into the future, into 2017. So we're at the park ranger station, guys.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Gosh, don't light a fire.
Good thing we're in a Mustang.
Yeah.
What is toxic masculinity?
People taking all of their experiences and all the different energy that comes at them all day, every day, and they repress anything that requires them to be vulnerable or show emotion.
You're depriving yourself of other parts of your life, or it's costing you in other ways. Is that the idea?
It's definitely costing you.
Right.
Because when you repress all your emotions and any point in time in your life where you're being asked to be vulnerable, if you're just putting up your stoic, old school masculinity mask, you're missing out on opportunities to learn, to grow, to embrace, and to connect with people.
Right.
Because you're putting up a barrier. When you don't take care of your emotional health and your physical health, at some point in time, that's going to then manifest itself in like some sort of disease or some sort of health issue for you.
Right.
Oh, I have to be a man. I have to be strong. I don't want to see a doctor.
Right.
I'm not going to go take care of my physical health, and then I'm going to get a disease and I'm going to die early.
Right. Right.
From not talking about what's going on, and that's been it for the longest time. I mean, everyone has a father, or grandfather, uncle, or someone in their life that's a man that. And you've heard the story before about guys not going to the doctor. Yeah. And guys not going to the dentist, or just something happening to them and them just kind of like limping it off for a little bit. And then 10 years down the line, they need to have hip surgery. Right, right. Or whatever it is, because they didn't take care of it when it happened.
So you basically work with guys to increase their manliness, but not in that stereotypical way. So what do you do? Like, what's your approach?
The method that we use is we take that hyper-masculine experience of being a man, you know, getting outside and, you know, working with your hands and being a craftsman of sorts. Okay. And we partner it with vulnerable conversations. Well, we can go and try it ourselves if you want.
Like what?
Want to go chop some wood?
All right. Beautiful out here. So what are we doing?
Well, there's a waterfall back there.
Yeah.
We got the ocean, Pacific Ocean, Howe Sound right here.
Okay.
We're just taking it all in. Taking it all in.
Taking it all in. This is it? I'm done?
Just be yourself, man.
All right.
That's it. So
see you later. What?
No. We're just getting started. Sorry. Okay. So we use the axe to give an opportunity to a guy to visualize detaching himself from a limiting belief that he has about himself. Right. So point of this is what's a limiting belief that you have? Don't tell me yet. We'll do it next.
All right, good. I have to think about that.
I know. For me, my biggest thing is that I never feel like I'm smart enough. Okay. You know, I always bought into this jock mentality as a young kid that I needed to just focus on athletics and didn't develop this part of me outside of the arena. And so I never felt like I was smart.
Okay.
And so that's my limiting belief that I have about myself, and that's what I want to disintegrate. So we'll throw it into the imaginary bonfire right here.
All right.
And let it rip. Okay.
My ego, that's my limiting belief. Is that a thing? Sure it is.
So your ego, what? It holds you back from?
Hold me back from doing things I wouldn't normally do.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
We're not done yet, though. We have one more thing. We're gonna jump in the ocean.
Second thoughts.
No tear, grunt left out. If you don't want to come, you don't have to come, buddy. But that's what I'm about.